welcome to episode 2 of Meet Your Oshi. Today's special guest is Matara Kan, the bug mom, the hag. Hag lovingly, by the way. I am also hag. Our queen, our mama Tara, if you will.
Maybe my love is just my eggs growing inside of you. As a sagging hag, as an older woman with only a few good breast years left, I have to respect the hag and the Dommy Mommy Bayonetta. Listen, we are in hot demand.
If you want to be very cute to Zen, you should say pequeña mierda. It means my love. Yeah, pequeña mierda.
I don't know why, but I've definitely gotten a few times where I've gotten laid. I've gotten paid, sorry. Laid. Did I say laid? Oh my god, this is just like my 20s. This is just like my 20s.
Well, welcome to episode 2 of Meet Your Oshi. I am here with Matara Kan. Thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you for having me, Amelie. Hi, everybody. I am Matara Kan of Independent and Resilient. That's right. And with me is Senator Momo.
The Momos. I love Momo. So chunky. Hey.
Little mug.
If you are new to Meet Your Oshi, this is my rebranded Just Yapping talk show where I interview other VTubers questions that they may have never been asked before. And I, before we got started today's stream, asked chat if there was anything they would like to know about you. Because I personally, when I do like interviews and panels and stuff, I love questions that throw me off. And I just want to know... what makes you tick under that VTuber head of yours, you know? It's the hard-hitting questions.
I
gotta really get to know you.
And a lot of people, what really makes me angry.
You know? I think we have a lot of that in common, I fear.
Hags who are angry together, stay together.
Yes, I do have some simple ones to get started, and then we'll get into the really fascinating questions.
I follow your lead. By the way, I love the idea. I love the show. I really feel that everybody should have some kind of interview or yapping show because I love yapping and I love interviewing. So.
I agree. Oh, and I wanted to say that I was actually inspired to make Meet Your Oshi because of you. I was on your Trash Light Confidential. I think it was the first episode, and we had so much fun. Yeah. So thank you for having me on yours. And I was like, it's such a great idea. I want to rebrand my yapping. So thus was born the Meet Your Oshi talk show.
It's such a good name that I'm honestly kind of offended at myself that I didn't come up with that first. I'm a little bit offended. I'm like, God damn, that's so good.
I took an edible and I was like racking my brain with a pen and a pencil, and I was like, what can I make it?
Whatever those edibles are, I want some. If they make you come up with stuff like this, please, girl.
I'll link you. They're good. There's enough. Just a light little something to quiet the voices.
Code Amelie for no, I'm kidding.
All right, my very first question for you is it's a little simple. Maybe you've answered this before, but actually I don't know what it is. And those watching who don't know Matara, maybe they want to know. So the beautiful model in front of me, I know is a human model, but you are a Roach VTuber. That is kind of your origin story.
Cockroach, yeah.
Cockroach, yes, and I love. I want to ask, why Roach?
Ooh, great question. Okay, so first of all, I'm not a human, but I am more human-esque. In the current situation story lore, Evil Momo, in order to get integrated into our society, Evil Momo asked me to give up some of my powers because for him, he has to give up being evil, which is a big part of who Evil Momo is. So to me personally, this human-like form is the most alien to me personally, right? Being an alien bug from outer space. Also, sorry, I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot.
That's okay, no worries.
Personally, the reason that I am a cockroach is fairly simple and easy, and in light of recent situations that occurred with both of us and our previous employment, cockroaches always survive. Cockroaches always survive no matter what. It does not matter what
Now I'm a little bit like, oh my God, why couldn't I have been like a butterfly or something? You know?
No, I love the roach. I remember you telling me about it. And I was like,
But,
that is so unique and cool. And like the most
I've-
resilient animal.
Yeah, I have been I tell people all the time, the reason that, I am successful and because if people ask me, how can I be successful like you? I always say the only reason I'm successful is I just am too stupid to quit. I just keep going. I just don't give up. That's the only difference. I've been at it for I have to calculate if it's 14 or 15 years this year
Wow.
on Twitch streaming and things like that. So it's I just kept at it with the resilience and just the perseverance. And every time something didn't work, I thought, okay, did it not work because it's shit, or is there something, a nugget in it that's good that maybe, just like Meet Your Oshi needs a little rebrand, needs a little like new skin, new everything, new bow, new pencil, new idea, new guest. And I just kept at it.
Oh, I love that. I think it's just so special. 15 years though. Holy, we are the OGs, truly.
Yeah, we really are. And there's a lot of stuff that changes in the moment. Like, I'm sure you can even take a look at your career path. There's a lot of stuff that, you love doing a lot that then you don't do for a few years.
Yeah.
And then maybe in a few years, you're like, you know what? That's it. I'm re-recording this album or this, that. And I think it's fun. It's fun to be here for a while because now you get to copy yourself from the past. Whenever you want
Truly.
an original idea, you're like, what did past me do? That was good. Let me rebrand that.
100%. Yeah, just copy from yourself. I also always say, like, never be afraid of failure, like, as a content creator, because it sets you on the next path. And you, like, if I had been successful the very first thing I ever tried, I would not be doing what I do today. And I love what I do today. So I'm so thankful for those failures. But yeah.
Also, like, I know because when we look at numbers or money, it's easy to be like, well, I launched this product and this product didn't sell, thus it's a failure. Okay, yes. But now you also learned, like, okay, this packaging didn't work. The customers told me that this was bad, or this was that. You actually do get to learn, and that experience is so valuable, and your next product or video or project will be better. But unfortunately, as you say, it is true. A lot of people see it as, that's it, I'm failed. And nowadays too, I feel like everyone's so embarrassed to like have their family or friends look at them, right? Like, oh, they watch me get 10 views on my video. Okay, but then they're also gonna watch you get 10 million views on your video, right? Like,
It's so
what is it?
true.
Embarrassment is a
somewhere.
barrier to entry, and so is
Ooh.
failure.
Wait, can you say that again? That was so pretty.
Embarrassment is did I say failure to entry? No, barrier to entry. Sorry.
Ah, failure is the barrier to entry. That's so gorgeous.
Or
I love that.
embarrassment. Yeah, it's true.
So cool.
So I'm giving you all the
You're good.
pre-coffee nuggets this morning.
I love it. Why Roach? Roach is, Roach be.
Roach wisdom.
I also wanted to chat about, so one of the very first things that I think we kind of like linked up on, because we have very different interests in video games. Like we just play very different video games.
True.
But one game that we have in common, I know, is Mass Effect. And I've been playing through them for the very first time. I never played them when they first came out. So I am really enjoying playing through them. And I remember the first time I played it, you messaged me and you were like, let me know when you get to this character. And I was so excited. I was like, the moment she appeared, I was like, is this?
You knew.
I know. I was like, is this what Matara was talking about? Ah! And it was just exciting.
How did it feel to meet Samara?
Oh, I love her. The scenes were amazing. What a great game. What great fleshed out characters. Yeah, I love her. And I love her, like her sister, because it's Samara and then there's the other woman that like joins your ship.
Well, didn't she have 3? I don't know. What I'm
yeah, it's her
spoiling, but I'm
kids.
not
Sorry, yeah, it's her
spoiling.
kid. Yeah,
okay,
you're right. Yeah,
Just
there's a
be sure
woman and her
I'm not-
kids.
Yeah. Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
I'm in the 3rd game now, and we haven't re-met up with the mom, but I hope I know she's coming. Oh lordy, I know she's coming. And I'm excited.
Samara is great, and I'm so glad you finally got to meet her. And again, I didn't want to spoil too much, but when I came down to Earth and I had to translate my name in a way that humans could understand it, I wanted it to have kind of a very similar vibe to Samara, and I think I cooked.
I love it. No, I love Matara. I think it's a great name. But I was like, oh, I get it. It's like the puzzle pieces we're combining. Is
And she's
Samara?
so motherly. She's so sexy. She's so cool.
I wish you could romance her. A shame.
Oh, I want to. We can make this a whole Mass Effect episode. I do not mind.
I know.
Those cowards
Uh.
did not let me romance Rex.
Oh yeah, you can romance the other one though, right? Can't you?
Grunt, I think, right?
Grunt, right?
But he's a baby. He's a
Yeah,
test tube baby.
that's
He's
true,
literally
I
like
know.
a newborn baby in an adult's body.
I
I'm
know.
not interested.
I know.
I just, Rex, Shepherd.
Cowards.
Ah.
Give us the aliens.
Oh, they say you can't romance any Krogan. Oh, I see. My bad.
Wow, that's so interesting. I think they make it lore wise that it just doesn't work. But
I think the whole thing is that they're gonna like crush you and kill you. But I mean, what a way to die.
that is my Bracken argument.
Right? Like, give
She
me
gets
one
it.
moment of pleasure before death.
She gets it.
Who is your somewhat so far favorite? Sorry, my coffee has not kicked in.
You're good. Oh, the very first game, the moment I met Garrus, I was like, gonna romance this one. And then chat was like, you can't romance him in the first game. So I trudged through the first game so I could get to the second game. And obviously romancing Pookie now. I don't. We're not on. I don't call him by his first name. I just simply call him mine.
Nice. He's Mr. Amelie. That's how we should know him as, right?
Yes. That's my Pookie. That's my Pookie bear.
I want to know, okay, did you romance anyone in the first game or were you holding out for Pookie?
No, I was holding out for Pookie. Everyone wanted me. Everyone was after these cheeks. And I was like, back, you fiend. Every time they tried to flirt with me, especially the human guy. I forget his name.
The human guy, Caden.
Caden. Oh, so painfully vanilla. In front of my husband, like he's just right behind that door.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's trying to flirt with you in front of your husband.
Yeah, he's
disgusting.
Like,
How dare he?
Rude. I'm getting to the second game, Mr. Caden. Almost chose him instead of Ashley, but
Wait, so you did romance somebody?
no, I didn't.
In this game.
No, I meant
right.
because like you have to choose between Ashley and Caden on something,
Oh,
not in a
yeah,
romance.
yeah,
Not in a romance way. But I almost got rid of him then. But I was like, his only fault is that he tried to flirt with me.
Yeah, it's not as bad. You're right. There's worse flaws.
But
Also, you know what? It's important to remind your future husband that, like, hey, other men want me. You bet. Obviously we're in love and we trust each other, but don't forget to,
Yeah.
one day you gotta stop calibrating and you gotta start calibrating me. I'm not getting any younger, baby.
right. I'm the hottest one on this ship. So true. No, there's clips of me like flipping my lid like when he shows up in the second game and he's like in disguise, like he has like a helmet on, and I'm like, I know that body, I know that waist, that body T, that's my boy. And like, he's not even revealed yet, like, and I knew. My senses were tingling.
To be honest with you, I think when I first met Garrus, I also was crushing on him. But I think the reason that I got more into Rex was just, I don't know. I was more into Rex later. That's yeah. But I think when I first saw Garrus, it was also kind of like a crush at first sight. So
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I get you on Rex. I will hear you out on that one. If Garrus wasn't there, I think Rex would be I'm not gonna lie. I think Rex would be the next one.
But to me, it's Rex. If Rex wasn't there, it would be Garrus. So yeah.
Oh, look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought? It's a
Who would've
good thing
thought?
the other ones exist, right? Or
So
otherwise
true. We'd be at each other's throats. We have to be like in different multiverses.
Yeah, we would
Good thing
otherwise.
good thing I have that power. Don't worry, I got us.
Thank you, Multiverse Monarch. Whew. Keeping our friendship safe from.
I use my powers for good, not evil. Sometimes.
And
Love
this
Mass
being one
Effect.
of those times.
We will
How,
do. Oh, go ahead.
How far are you from finishing it? Would you say?
Oh, I was about to say we will do our ranking. God, I think I'm like only like 30% into the game. I would have to say. I might be.
It's a long one.
It's a long
I don't know how you're
game.
finding the time for it now. Ooh.
I haven't had a chance because I've been playing through some other games. But I do got to go back to it. I do gotta go back to it.
Well, look, I think you've met all the important characters. If
Oh.
ever we need to rank anything, you've met the important characters.
Okay,
so I
let's do
wouldn't
it
worry
then.
too
Let's
much.
just do it then. It might be a year before I finish it.
Looking forward to it.
All right, all right. Ooh. I wanted to ask what you
Talk
would
to
be
me.
doing. I know you have like a very long career of content creation.
Yeah.
But what do you think if the stars had not aligned in the right way? What do you think you'd be doing if you
Yeah.
weren't a VTuber / content creator? What do you?
It's so tough. Okay. Like, would it be okay? Sorry, this is going to be another long-winded
You're
answer.
good.
Would it be like if I hadn't become a big streamer now? Because I think if I hadn't become a big streamer now, then I'd probably be doing some kind of journalism, creative writing, or commentating, like especially for poker or other things. But if you're saying no content whatsoever, like no content whatsoever,
I think journalism. I think that's different enough. Like, because my question really was like, if you, what would you be doing if you weren't a VTuber? But I had to kind of change it because you you had content creation before.
I'm trying to think if I like had never ever gotten into content, because even the writing, it was just because nobody else was writing, things about content that I was like, oh, I can do
Right.
this. So much of my life has been like, wow, this is you guys get paid for this. This is really bad. I could do that.
I love that
So
actually.
much of my life has been that. I think I don't even know anymore. I feel like content has been such a large part of my life.
So fair. I think journalism, creative writing is a great answer. Because
Yeah,
I
we can
actually,
keep it at
yeah, because I was doing that before. I wanted to be an author. I went to school. I went to college for. I got like a full ride for like creative writing, but it just didn't
My
work out. I know. So we are really hive minding right now.
Can you please, can you, right before you retire, write like a sexy novel, please? I beg of you, please.
Some monster AU.
Yup. That could be your like final hurrah, right? Please.
Hey guys, I'm graduating, but here's this.
Yeah, I think that's wonderful. I think that's such a great idea. I'm trying to think because previously, so I had initially wanted to study stem cell research and things like that in
Cool.
medicine, because my flesh father was in a wheelchair. But then he had passed away, so that kind of like changed that trajectory into restaurants and maybe managing people / like HR. I wanted to study Mandarin. There was a lot of different things that I wanted to do. So I don't know. It's so far out that so many different paths, deviated and converged that
Right. The stars aligned perfectly. Oh my God. You'd be so good as like a big boss. You are a big boss, but like I'd feel so comfortable coming to you as like, hey, having this problem.
thank you. This has been kind of like a big problem with my content creator career is that when I was a smaller content creator, everybody was like, what are you doing? Come manage people. And sometimes in order to make more money, because, content wasn't always profitable, I would take on these roles of like being a community manager, being a partner manager, all that kind of stuff. And now that I am, a popular creator, and it's the best thing ever. It is the best thing ever. I am once again finding myself sometimes in positions of like, I don't know if it's because I don't want to say harass people, but like I know how to chase down people if I need them, right? I know how to leave people alone if I need them. So I don't know. It's happening again, Amelie, where I'm at a point where I'm like, well, I could organize people together. Why don't I just do that? Ugh. Oh, it's my curse. It
The
haunts
big
me.
ideas. I know. Can never do enough. That's like the Achilles heel of a content creator is like, I want to do more things.
And the problem with all the organizing is like, then I don't have time for my own content and my own things and my own stuff,
Yeah.
right?
It is fair.
And then I also feel like, I don't know if you get this point too, where I feel like people rely on me to organize stuff as well. So then I kind of start worrying like, oh, I found myself some weeks being like, okay, let me organize these great collabs. And I'm like, wait a second, but I want to play a game alone. Why am I going out of my way to organize all these things when I just want to do something? Do you get that as well?
I
or
do
not
the same
really?
thing. I know. I'm like, oh God, this entire week is just collabs. I'm like, I don't have a single day to just play a game myself. I do the same
Yeah,
thing.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
It's tough though, but we are in such a great position to be able to play video games and to be able to yap and to be able to have an audience.
Yeah.
But like I said, my curse is coming back. The managing people curse. It's here.
I think it works in tandem as a streamer. I think it's a good, because it's a balance, you know? It's a balance of life.
Wait till I tell you what I've been working on.
I can't wait to hear. Oh, the secrets. Your Oshi is sharing her secrets with me.
Yep. I'm once again, not to. I think every single time things don't work out for me. We were talking earlier of a YouTube video not working out, etc. I think in our case, there's something that didn't work out for us recently, and just every time things don't work out, I try to realize like, okay, what could I do better here? Where is it like that I could have done? And there's a lot of things that I'm realizing, I could just do. Sorry for being vague, but y'all will know soon.
Guys, your Oshi is always cooking things. Whoever your Oshi is, they're always cooking.
They're always cooking.
Always in the
kitchen. And if they're not cooking on stream, they're freaking cooking in the kitchen. Because you know how much cooking you have to do to just live your freaking life.
It's so much cooking. And sometimes even the dish doesn't work out and you gotta throw it away. And you're like, I worked weeks on this dish.
Yeah. Like, sometimes you make something and then on day 2, you're like, oh my God, my kiwis are already like half rotting. I can't eat these kiwis. And then you have to rethink everything.
So long. I know I'm working on an album it's like been in the works for like 5 years. I just keep backburning it. I know, but Chad has no idea. I'm like, these projects take forever, man.
Oh my God. We talked about this too, where you're like, guys, I'm busy. And like, what are you busy? Just do the thing. You're like, no, but there's all this other stuff that you gotta do, right?
So
relatable.
True. Speaking of cooking things and always having things in the works, we're very special as VTubers to have very original IPs that we own. And I wanted to ask if there was a video game that maybe didn't have the budget to like pay you to put your VTuber in the game. Is there a video game that you would just be like, take it for free? Like what game would you bend over backwards to put Matara
to put my IP into the game?
Like if you could just like pick any game ever. Could even be like a game that it doesn't exist yet.
Do you have one that you want to say? Because I have to think about it for a second.
I would love to put Monarch in like a gacha game. I think it'd be so funny if she just because like for my VTuber, she's multiverse, so like she can have many different versions of herself. And I think it would be so funny to like have her in like a Hoyoverse game.
Oh my God, that would be crazy. But wait, it would be so funny. Okay, obviously you'd have to voice it, but it would be so funny if they had somebody else voice you in the game.
That'd be really funny, especially if I voiced a different character that talks to myself. That would be absolutely hysterical.
I think a gacha game is always like really exciting. I remember when I did a song for Nikkei and we were allowed to like have my model kind of take on the character's clothing. It was really, really good. I think if I could though, I really always loved a game called Darkest Dungeon. That would be really fun. Otherwise, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think something like a Darkest Dungeon, or I hate to say it, but nowadays with modding, you can kind of mod skins and hair colors into so many different places.
Yes.
That, unfortunately, not to steal your answer, but I think my answer would be like some kind of gacha game where I could voice the character. But to be clear, I need it to be like one tone only. You're not getting me to voice a billion things. You're getting me to do my, hi, honey, it's me, Matara Kan of Independent. That's it.
The character select, the character action, the happy Valentine's Day, sweetie. Yeah, those kind of,
Ooh, I just love drinking a nice glass of wine after killing, or so, that's about it. Not anything more.
That's so Brandon.
That's such a great question. What the heck?
Oh my God, I would definitely pull for you. Wouldn't you, chat?
Thanks.
Say in the comments, would you pull for 6-star Matara? The first 6-star.
I've actually looked into that before about like collabing with some kind of games. Obviously, like if you collab with a smaller game at the beginning, it's usually easier. But I was like, hey, this is a new kind of partnership that it's just worth, I think, a little bit more than just like, hey, here's a sponsor, do the game. It's like, hey, let me actually be a character in the game.
So true.
Just
Ooh,
saying.
I know. I really hope that VTubing ends up being more and more mainstream. And I mean, every year we see it explode. But I would love that. I would love like a dating sim game of just, I don't know,
Oh
VTubers.
my God, that would be incredible. That would be so
That'd be
good.
so great.
Manifest it. Make it happen.
I love it. I love it. The gotchas. The gotchas. Mm.
I got you.
Oh, I have a good one for us.
I'm listening. I'm ready. Give it to me.
We're both millennials, as we know, and so I have a few millennial questions that I haven't been able to ask the previous people on Meet Your Oshi.
Yeah, because they were the kids.
Because they were the kids.
Mhm.
I wanted to ask you, Jacob or Edward?
You know the worst part? I only watched Twilight as a grown adult. And I like the dad. I thought her dad was very cute with
Wait!
his mustache.
I literally said, I was like, Jacob or before you even joined, I literally called this. I was like, Jacob or Edward. And I was like, she's gonna go, none of the above, the dad. Like, I called this, god dang it!
Although, you know, if I was a much, much, much younger woman, I remember in the Wolf Pack, there was one of the guys that had and he was very or I liked the one
She
that
got censored
that
there,
had the
guys. She got
curly hair.
you got censored
What,
there.
what?
You were like,
What do you
there's
mean
the
I
one guy, and then you went silent. Who has the?
Oh.
And then you went silent. Literally discorded.
Discord muted me. I said so. It was
censored
one of the guys I think in Jacob's pack that had long hair,
Yeah, I know who you mean.
and then in Edward's pack there was the guy with the curly hair that was very.
It's censoring you so funny. It's going. Because you're going. The guy who had the curly hair and it was the guy who had the.
Why is it doing that? What is going on in the House of Commons?
It might be your. It might be your threshold. It might be
my
your
threshold.
Yeah.
Spaghetti-o.
But it's perfectly muting you so that it sounds like you're saying inappropriate things.
No, I swear it's the guy with the big and the
And the who
thick,
does the and has the and I can't stop
and
looking
you
at
know
his.
that yeah, and his tongue it goes yeah oh, no, that wasn't on purpose.
I know who you mean. I know who
swear.
you mean. Yeah. For me, it was like Emmett and Carlisle. I was like, why are they so attractive?
Emmett.
He's
hold
the
on.
big
Carlisle was the
himbo.
dad, right?
Yeah, Carlisle's the dad
Yeah.
vampire, and then Emmett was like the big himbo vampire.
Is that the one that's like, hold on tight, spider monkey?
I think Edward said that. No.
Oh, oops. But yes, I did think that actor that plays the big like meatball is very, very, very
Yes,
cute as
yes,
well.
yeah.
And the dad, I think that the doctor dad was cute, but in the movie for some reason he was like too CGI'd. I didn't like that.
That's yeah. It's the context. I feel. But yeah. I feel like I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But in the books, yeah.
Yeah. You even read the books? Oh my god.
Yeah. Too funny. Actually, I have a funny story about the actor who plays Emmett. His name's Kellen. He's really great. I was at a convention. I was at a convention, and for conventions, they sometimes will put you in the same like car to go over to the convention center. And so I got into a car, and there was already a guy in the back, and I sat in one of like the upper chairs, and we introduced ourselves. And
Did he say, "Hi, I'm Kellen"?
no, yeah, he's like, hi, Kellen, and I didn't really recognize him because he just looks so different from the show, and so I didn't even. It was in the morning. It was like 9 a.m. My brain wasn't awake, but I shook his hand. He introduced himself, and he was just like so charming. And I was like, he was asking me like what I do in the industry, and I was telling them, and then I went, oh. And what do you do? And he like paused because I think he thought that I knew, and he was like, oh, I do like live action, like acting. And I was like, oh, like, have you been in anything I've seen? and he paused again. I do this every time at conventions. Like, I just never know what anybody looks like in the current day and age. And he's like, oh yeah, I was in Twilight. And I think my life flashed before my eyes, but I had to like,
When he said that, did you connect the dots instantly?
I did. No, it went like this. Like literally, my frontal like lobe went. you idiot. And I went, oh my God, yes. Yeah, no, I was so embarrassed.
Oh.
It was so embarrassing, but I had to like get it together, and I was like, oh, I love your stuff. You have a great convention. Like you're really cool. I do this every time.
That's lovely. And I'm sure he probably enjoyed that interaction a lot.
Yeah.
As opposed to like you being all, oh my God,
Oh,
how is it like to touch? How is it like to? Oh,
100%. But no, he's the sweetest guy. But it was just a funny story because I literally never know anybody at conventions.
how many years ago was this?
This was in the last year or year and a half. Yeah. Yeah, he goes to a lot of conventions. Yeah, Chad, if you
Was
ever
he-
see him at a con, go say hi.
Everybody is very beautiful.
Yes.
But you know, some Hollywood actors, like they look very pretty on TV, but then when you see them in person, they're like
Ah.
even more stunning.
Yes. No, he was very handsome. No, he's very handsome.
Hands-
Oh, that
okay,
was
which
funny.
conventions is it?
He does a lot of the
No, I know.
conventions with the actor that plays Carlisle. Actually, I feel like they both do a lot of Galaxy cons and fan expos. I see them a lot at. But yeah, go say hello. Go get some Twilight signatures.
I mean,
But very
I
sweet
will
guy.
get into Twilight for that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
right?
I will.
You're
I will
welcome.
now. Yep. That
I
is
love
such
it.
a great story that you just didn't even. Wow.
Yeah. I always introduce myself to everybody. I never know anything.
Oh my God, I love it.
Too funny.
I'm gonna have to look this up now. I'm curious. Now I'm gonna like. Oh, I'm gonna take a look next time I'm at a con. Who is there? Like which of the voice actors are going, or which of the actors are going? Ooh.
Yeah, it really surprises you. I've seen the High School Musical cast at a lot of cons too, and that's always so much fun. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are
I've-
killing it.
Never watch High School Musical.
No way! One of my next questions
so
on here is if
sorry.
you were a High School Musical song, which song would you be? This was my segue, Matara. You've ruined my perfect segue.
Sorry. Okay. It's kind of cringe to say it like out loud, but I think when that stuff was really popular, I had this thing of like, oh, it's so popular. No, I watch my little, I'm watching like Elfin Lead and freaking like, fucking
Anime. What a nerd.
Serial Experiments Lane. I'm not watching the stuff that you're watching because that's everywhere. I was a little bit edgy, I'd like to think.
Yeah, you were the OG anime girl.
Unfortunately.
Same too. I was like me with my Chobits and my Rurouni Kenshin.
Literally, yeah. Me with like, oh no, but it wasn't just Chobits. It was also Angelic Layer, and it was everything else because you know there's a little
Angelic
side character
Layer.
that then is in. And yeah, no. So unfortunately, I missed out on a really big part of pop culture, High School Musical, all that because I just thought, oh, everybody likes it. I'm not gonna like it.
All
But I
this
still
is
read Harry Potter.
okay. All this is telling me though is that we need nostalgic week with Matara, where Matara does watch-alongs of you, dude. Have you seen like the Lizzie McGuire movies, like the Hannah Montana? Have you seen any of that?
No. I do think I was a little too old for Hannah Montana, though.
I can't. You never
Like,
saw
of
the
course
Lizzie
I've seen
McGuire
it.
movie? The Sing For Me, Paolo. No?
No. I've seen the memes of it. So, like, on TikTok at one point, I saw the meme. So, I know, for example, that she goes to Italy and then, like, either the girl that looks like her or somebody lip syncs. I don't know. But yeah.
Girl, watch along with me.
Girl?
That's it. Actually, Matara, come over. We'll go in my hot tub, and then we're gonna watch Lizzie McGuire together. This cannot stand. This cannot
You know,
stand.
there is a movie I want to see, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
That's so old too. You haven't seen any of the way. Oh my God, did you ever watch like Sex in the City?
Yeah, that is one
Okay.
thing I did watch a lot of. Yeah.
I wanted to see how. I wanted to know
also,
how far apart we were.
I did watch Sex in the City. Yep.
Okay. Damn, I was gonna I was gonna ask what High School Musical, and then I had, if not High School Musical, ask about Hannah Montana.
Well, I mean, Will and Grace is something I really enjoyed watching.
Oh, I've never seen Will and Grace actually.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Do you know about it a little bit or not?
I don't know anything. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're
Okay.
gonna come over. I'm gonna make you watch Lizzie McGuire movie, and then we're gonna watch an episode of Will and Grace, and then we're gonna switch and watch an episode of Hannah Montana, and then we're gonna switch and watch an episode of. Have you seen the Cheetah Girls?
I saw Josie and the Pussycats, which I think got inspired by the.
And then we're gonna watch and then we're gonna watch the Cheetah Girls. Have you seen Twitches? The twin witches?
No, witches. Okay, you have to realize. Okay, you have to realize. I was like the edgy like anime kid, being like, I'm out here watching Witch Hunter Robin. What is this stuff you guys are watching? That's lame. I'm watching anime that's like dubbed and ooh, there's blood and boobies.
Dude, this is like girl culture. Like if like this, I was raised on the. I can't believe that we.
That's why I'm so weird.
I can't believe this is just beautiful because we came from completely different, we inhaled completely different content, and somehow we are now sitting on the same beach with a drink in our hand as VTubers.
You know what? I think it's because when I was really young, I was more into like, ooh, I'm edgy. I'm not like everybody else. I'm doing all this other stuff. But as I became older, I'm like, I'm exactly like everybody else, and I love it. And the stuff people love is great, and I like it. And frankly, like, I'd love to watch Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fantastic. I'm sure High School Musical would be, of course, it's going to be a kids movie, but it's going to be really fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I'm excited, and I gotta watch.
I'm zero judging, by the way. I'm zero like, oh no, no. I think High School Musical would be really fun.
Hell yeah! Wait, no, tell me some of the other shows that you
Transformers
watched.
Beast Wars, yeah.
Beast Wars? What's Beast Wars?
It's like, so Transformers, they had this one show where they would transform into animals. Which is why it was called Transformers Beast Wars.
This looks.
Look up Black Arachnia. Let me link her to you.
Oh my! This is Legos in 3D form.
Oh, wait for it. This is the queen of my life. This is my beautiful, sexy woman. I have a figurine of her that I bought.
You know, you have her feet.
I have her personality too. She's great. She's lovely.
I'm showing chat. She's quite something. What is?
What, you don't think she looks cool?
Pray tell me, what is her name? Edward
Black
Scissors
Arachnia.
Hands? Oh.
It's Black Arachnia.
Very cool. No, very.
And I remember I was always shipping her with the little rat, which I forgot their name, but she was Silverbolt's girl. That was it. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Good talks.
Is it this rat?
Show me. Yeah, it was him.
Why
I forgot his name. Ratchet. He was the comic relief.
Is he the left rat or the right rat?
He's both. So that's the whole point. Like, so you know how Transformers, they transform into cars, right? Like it's a robot that becomes a car, but now it's a robot that becomes a bee, like an animal.
A beast. Oh,
that's why they're called Beast Wars. Yeah.
You know, I actually see this. He looks funny. He looks like Is he a himbo?
He was like the funny comic relief guy.
Yeah, cute. Okay.
Yeah. Like look up Cheetor. Cheetor. So as you can probably guess,
they were cheetah.
You can probably guess who Cheetor turns into. Yeah, it was really fun. Optimus Prime was Optimus Primal, and he was a Gowiwa.
Wait, is it actually Transformers? Is it like Transformers brand?
Yeah. It's the Transformers brand. Yeah.
That's so funny. Cheetor. I love this. Is so great, actually, because I have never seen this once.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm understanding. Look, guys, I'm meeting my Oshi too. I'm also trying to understand my Oshi here.
It's basically like it was honestly, now that I think about it from an adult point of view, it was such a genius way to sell more toys and to divide the characters and to make it into a franchise.
Yeah.
Everybody was an animal. That way you could like infuse their personalities with the animal and all that stuff. And
this one kind of goes hard.
Wait, I'm trying to remember who that is.
I don't know. It's on Google. It might be fan art. Well, no, it says Beast Wars 2.
I do not remember. Is this another? I don't remember who this is at all. Yeah, it does not ring a bell.
Baboon?
It might give you the gorilla, which is like Optimus Primal, which is like the original.
It just says, I don't know.
Oh, they're saying it's Japan only. I see.
Oh, he's in the Japanese anime. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess they made it for US and overseas. Interesting. Very
As
cool.
a fellow millennial that remembers Witch Hunter Robin, I feel so seen. Matara, I love you as a wolf. See, that's what I like to hear. Love me as a woman, not just as a streamer and a war criminal.
No, I love that. Oh my god, I've never seen Witch Hunter Robin. Would you recommend?
It's
I love 90s anime because you're like, no, actually, I don't recommend. Don't watch it. Like, that's what I love about 90s anime. Some of it's so...
It's because there's so much anime that I think is a little bit like, it was good because of the nostalgia for it.
Yes.
The thing about Witch Hunter Robin that was really good, it tackled more mature themes than other anime at the time did. At least the anime that we got in Canada and the US, right? So it was like, if you watched anime, it was either kids anime or you had like your really edgy, gritty, like translated stuff like Elfen Lied or Serial Experiments Lane that didn't make sense if you're very young. But Witch Hunter Robin was like just kind of old. It kind of felt like Hellsing, where it's like just kind of older and edgy enough that you get it, but then you don't.
Gotcha.
I do think it was good. I'd give yourself like 5 episodes, and if you don't get into it, then you know, like, fold while you can.
Okay. Gotcha.
I definitely would give it a few episodes, but with how busy it's definitely not an anime that, like, if you're busy, I wouldn't be like, this anime, you need to watch it to change your life, right?
Yeah, the style reminds me of like Wolf's Rain. Did you ever watch Wolf's Rain?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it, just that it was sad as hell. That's all I remember.
Oh, wait, no, I was thinking of the one where, like, the mother gives birth to wolf babies, but that was a movie.
Oh, that's
not
Wolf's
Rain.
Children. That's a new one.
Yeah,
Wolf's Children is
my
also
bad.
very sad. Wolf's Rain was kind of the same time, but yeah, it's just like people that turn into wolves. But it was
Of
like,
course,
it's
the
deeper than that,
furries.
obviously.
It's never deeper than that, and we love that for. Yeah, there's a lot of anime that was really weird, and you know, I might not necessarily recommend it to somebody as like, ooh, this anime is going to change your life. But there's a lot of stuff that you watched, you consumed, and you thought, wow, this is really interesting. This is really nice, and it makes you think. It's just media that you consume, and you thought, oh, this is nice.
What's some
That's
older
something
anime
I
that...
miss.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
No.
I miss, I guess, like, having more time to actually, like, nowadays I feel if I watch something and it's not that good, it feels a little bit, quote unquote, like I wasted my time. But back then, it never felt that way. It never felt like I wasted my time because everything I was kind of discovering for the first time. Do you get that feeling too sometimes or no?
No, 100%. I'm like, I really wish I had more time. I mean, growing up, I didn't really have time to play video games because I was just working on music. But now I play video games. And I'm like, wow, I really wish I had this time to enjoy this content back in the day because, like, you know, the graphics are older now and stuff. And I feel like I would have enjoyed it more when it was like the current graphic, you
Like,
know?
I think about games that were, you know, good games, but maybe not like life-changing games. And back then, I just enjoyed them more because my threshold, what I want, what I like, is so much lower. And everything was new and everything was exciting. And now I'm like, oh, it's all right. This is, you know, I just have a higher tolerance.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
And I think also as we get older too, it's like, well, we could be reading, we could be going out, we could be, you know, like as aging women, we need muscles. Otherwise our bodies are going to freaking deteriorate. For muscles, we got to have 100 grams of protein. We got to work out. Girl, what the hell? How much chicken I have to eat for my 100 grams of protein a day?
So much.
I never worried about that as a kid.
No, I've had this feel before where I'm like, there's just so much content now and it's so readily available with like all the streaming services. But back in the day, we had to just make do with whatever was on Toonami.
Yeah.
I just had to make do with whatever CDs I could get on eBay, you know? There wasn't that much.
I watched whatever some edgy person decided to translate from Japanese, and it was always like the most like dark, traumatic anime ever.
What's like the darkest, oldest anime you think you watched?
Well, like, you know,
definitely
Elfen
Serial
Lied.
Experiments Lane is
Yeah.
definitely like one of the darker ones. But Elfen Lied, I think, scarred a whole generation of us probably.
That's there's some
think.
scenes I remember.
Yeah. And like, I'm trying to remember. There was a few anime that like, you know, when you're kind of still like learning about it and you don't really understand things, you're like looking at it and then you're not really realizing that you're watching. How do I say it?
The way
Like-
Discord muted you again, and it's like you don't really know that you're watching. What are we watching, Matara? What are we watching?
Like there was a few anime that I watched that it was never specifically labeled porn because it wasn't. There was no penetration, you know, but looking back at it, I'm like, this was definitely just like animated kinks, you know?
Yes.
That I just,
Yes.
and when you're younger, you don't really realize it because you're like, oh, this is edgy and cool, and I'm so grown up for watching it. And then you rewatch it again when you're older, you're like, wait a second. This
Yes.
is just like softcore, which again, don't get me
Yes.
wrong, cool, but this is just softcore porn.
Me rewatching Chobits going, oh, this is not, oh no, oh no.
That was literally the anime where like when I was a kid, I was watching Chop. I was like, wow, this is so feminine and so cute and so pretty. Then I'm like, wait a second, her button is where?
Yeah, wait a second. Wait a second.
How often does he think about pressing that button? What's going on?
Yeah.
There's a lot of anime like that where like, or for example, like the way that like if they're bleeding or cutting, they're like moaning and you're like, oh, when you get older, you're like, oh,
yeah, my
oh.
eyes are open. I didn't really get it back then. No wonder my mom was concerned.
yeah, which again, I get it. It's fine. There's definitely some stuff that I would want to re-look with like my adult eyes. And unfortunately, sometimes when you do that, you don't enjoy it as much. So I'm okay with being like,
So
yeah, there's
fair.
some things that when I like them.
I mean, even my adult eyes and my adult brain betray me. I'm learning so many words in the last couple of weeks that I don't even know what they are.
Nobody mind control.
Nobody mind control. I know you know what? You've been there for all of them. I had pearl necklace. You were there for. You had to explain to me.
they're
Snowbunny mind
pointing.
control. You were there for. You had to explain. You know what? Whenever I don't know a word, Matara is just there. Matara's just there to teach me everything. And so my next question was, I want Matara Sensei, teach me a new one. Teach what's going on the internet right now. Oh, hi, Heavenly. Heavenly Father is in my chat right now. What a perfect time for you to appear.
Heavenly, she was playing the new character. I'm thinking about your question. She was playing the new character in Marvel Rivals. And it's just like a hot white woman. And she just kept yelling Snow Bunny mind control. And I was like, why are you saying that? At one point I was like, why are you saying that? Like, I'm just curious why you're using the word Snow Bunny. And
I go
then-
back to that clip because you were like, why are you calling her that? And I go, she's hot and she uses snow and her boobies are out. Like, what do you mean? Is there a different? I had no idea.
What is a word I can teach you? So actually,
Or a
I feel
phrase.
like you're probably more cool with TikTok than I am now. Like I cooked, chopped, all that stuff. Like you know it better than me. Trying to think if there's anything I can really teach you.
Blissfully unaware, my sweet summer child.
I think I'm good at picking up on things that like maybe were trending years ago.
I
Like,
mean,
I feel like that
pearl
word
necklace is
was
old.
used- Yeah,
so,
yeah, it was.
yeah.
So that's why I know I can't teach you anything new. But if you once again like mess up on something from like 20 or 15 years ago, I got you.
I'll have you on speed dial. Then the next
Yeah,
time
yeah,
I
call
say
me.
something and then chat goes, I will call you.
Matara.
Yeah.
Ask Matara.
Hello,
I'm trying
1-800 Matara Kan. I have a question. Does this mean something else?
But honestly, right now, I can't really think of anything that I could teach you. I'm sorry, I'm not
That's
good
okay.
at like,
On the fly,
on the
yeah.
spot,
I should have asked you
yeah.
this before to have something prepared. You're good. You're
No, it's
good.
fun.
I know.
Because I'm trying to think like everything I can teach you that's TikTok, you're on to the TikTok. You're a cool.
Yeah,
You're a
it's
cool
not more
one
like
on,
the
you know?
new terms. It's more of just like an older term that I just I've never come across.
Yeah. That's exactly it. You're more of like, oh, you don't know this word from 10 years ago or 12 years ago. Mhm.
Heavenly saying to give me a wrong answer because it'd be funny.
No, I feel awful.
I feel awful.
You know what? Who needs Urban Dictionary when you have an Oshi, when you have a Matara Kan?
Yep.
I still think the pearl necklace was just iconic. That you put it in a song and you like just it was great.
That was
I
truly
really
a perfect storm. For those of you guys who don't know this story, I have a song called Hear Me Out, which is inspired by the Bracken from Lethal Company because I think he's hot. And his ability in the game is that he like runs up to you and chokes you and you die in the game. And so I was making a cool little like, I thought I was being very lyrical and funny and saying like, oh, like you could replace the pearls around my neck. Saying like, like your hands, like that, like as a cute little way to say, to like kind of lyrically say choking. And apparently that meant something else, but it worked within the context of the song. And unfortunately for me, the song was already licensed and ready to come out in a couple days.
She really just told us like 2 days. Like she already had, I think the art teaser was already on Twitter. Like everything was already ready to go. We were just collabing before that to hang out and yap. And me being me, I'm like, tell me about the song that's coming out. I want to.
Not Discord muting you again.
Let's promote it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see why. I'm so sorry. I think it's because after I came back from Vegas, I had like, I didn't get a cold, but my voice has been really, really bad.
You're good. It might just be the connection or the
And
threshold or something.
Some people told me that in Vegas, apparently, it's just because it's so like bad the air that everybody comes back with like something in their lungs for a few days.
I mean, you're in the desert. There's all kinds of stuff, pathogens flying around.
I did just in case do a COVID test because somebody like that I wasn't hanging out with, but somebody that was hanging out with my did test positive for COVID, so I checked it.
Got it.
And no, I'm good. I'm clear.
Gotcha.
I'm clean.
Well, I'm so glad. Air quality rough. Yeah, everyone's smoking in Vegas too. Could be that.
Yeah, that was really shocking to me that people would smoke in the casino.
Yeah, it's allowed. Yeah, it's because they don't want them to leave to take a break. They want them to keep gambling.
To keep gambling, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I was, you know, let's not talk about Vegas, but I remembered Vegas a little bit differently.
Yeah.
It wasn't as enjoyable, but maybe I'm just too old now.
I know. I remember it like being very nostalgic and classy and like,
yeah,
I don't know, like the nightlife being a little bit different, but it's a little grungy, I would say.
Yeah. And the food was not great anywhere in the hotels or any. I was disappointed. I was disappointed.
A shame.
A shame. Yeah.
It's gone from being very like niche to being very corpo. Yeah.
Ugh, all the good things in life. All the good things in life. What can we do? What can we say?
Indeed.
I wonder if Vegas is another thing that they're like, millennials killed this industry. Yeah.
You know, no, I think it's just people just want to make more, companies just want to make more and more money is the problem.
Probably.
Man. Okay.
Do we have any fun things to say?
Oh, I do have some fun things. Okay, I have a really strange one that I'm not even sure if you'll be able to answer. But I've been wanting to ask someone this. I've had this in the back of my mind, and I think you're just the perfect person to ask.
Talk to me. Yap at me.
If you were a woman in the 1600s during the Salem witch trials, what would get you captured as a witch?
Honestly, I think my bad attitude. I think I'd be like 9 and some guy would say something and I'd be like, why is he saying that? I disagree. And he'd be like, witch, she's talking back to me, witch. I honestly think, you know what would get me hung on the cross is me going, but why? But why would Jesus do that? Why did Jesus say that
why?
though? I don't get it. Like, how do we know for real that Jesus said those? I think that would get me crucified. Absolutely.
I think, and then they'd later find out that you ate all your husbands. They'd be like, we knew it.
Yeah. Later, they'd be like, oh, she actually was an alien.
She actually was a witch.
What about you? What do you think is going to get you hung? And
I always say karma's going to get you. This will all even out. Like that's what I always say. I go, this will all even out. Only so many bad things can happen to me before something good happens. And then something good would happen, they'd go, ah!
That is 100 million% witch behavior. Witch. Oh my god.
Witch. It's so
Witch,
I say it all.
witch.
I say it'll get you. It's coming for you. It's right behind you. My favorite meme right now is the meme of someone going, witch, get her, and then the witch going, wait, I know a spell to make your dinglings bigger. Ha! Release her. Like that would we'd be up there going, we know a spell.
Yup. I'd be like, listen, yes, I'm a witch, but hear me out. Don't you want to get the princess? Don't you want to win the war? Mm-hmm.
We know a spell to
know the
summon
remedy.
big bootied Latinas. Release them.
Release them, free them. They're good. Oh, that's such an interesting question. I like that.
Right. It's like what would get us in trouble back in the day?
Yeah, what would get me arrested? What would get me arrested back in the 1600s?
Probably adding salt and making food taste good. I don't know. Something.
Genuinely, I think my first thing is just like this is a really good. So when I was younger, it was a very bad thing about me that got me into trouble a lot. Now that I'm older, it gets me into trouble a lot, but in a different way. I ask why. Like if I come into anything, I'm like, why are we doing things this way? Why is this way? Why does this cost so much? How do we do this? And I just keep asking why, which kind of leads me to discover a lot of things,
right?
As you may be aware. But yeah, I think that's gonna get me crucified from age 5. Just
so
instantly.
fair. She wants to know. She has too many questions. She knows too much. I love that. It was just a good. I was like, I gotta ask Matara this. Why? Were you a kid that was always like, but why? Were you asking a lot of questions as a kid?
I was asking a lot of questions, but that's not it. Just asking the question wasn't enough. I also questioned authority relentlessly.
Oh.
Like, I'll give you the smallest example. I'm not super religious, but, being Ukrainian Orthodox growing up, we went to summer camp. That was this Ukrainian Orthodox summer camp.
Oh, there she goes.
Hello.
Wait, start your story over again. You cut out as I went to an Orthodox, and then it would cut out.
That is weird. I wonder if it's like still me cutting out.
It might be. It might. I'm not dropping any frames, but it could be our Wi-Fi connections to each other. Yeah.
So I went to this Ukrainian Orthodox camp, and basically there you'd be like, on Sundays or whatever, you'd have a big church, thing that would be like a few hours where I don't know if it's the same thing now, but back then you were fast before it, so you wouldn't be eating in the morning. Stuff like that. But I always wanted to be, I guess, like it's called an altar boy. And I would be this pious little thing. I like being good at stuff. So I would honestly, whatever the Bible story, I'd remember them by heart, pay attention. I'd help the priest. I'd help everybody. I was locked in. And I would at one point I was like, hey, priest, I've been good. I've been so good to you. I'm the best student in your class. One of these Sundays, I want to be the little altar boy. And he was like, I'm sorry, I can't. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought you and I had a thing, right? Like I'm 7 years old. I'm your best student. I'm the only one that pays attention. You got a little altar who doesn't care. No, women are not allowed to be altar boys. I was like, why? And he was like, oh, well, when you get your, you're 7, we good. And kind of stuff like that, where like, that ended up being such a big thing that I just kept escalating it. I went to I was 7 and I went to the cam director and I was like, this is unacceptable. I don't know who the hell gave me that amount of confidence in like my life, that at 7 years old, I knew that like it was unacceptable that meritocracy couldn't make me the altar boy. And like the priest being like, sorry, it's because you get your period. And by the way, long story short, I didn't end up being the altar boy. But I think that's when I was like, religion is not for me. I think that's when I was like, I'm done with this Orthodox stuff. I'm good.
Oh my God. Altar church church Matara when you should do like the Church of Matara and like have your little altar to relive this for yourself.
my own Protestantism. I'm protesting the church.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, this is an example, but like, I don't know how to explain it, because I think as I became an adult and enough people kind of told me it's bad to question authority, I started believing them. At one point, like, I kind of started believing not to question authority, but now I'm, unfortunately, Amelie, I'm back on my bullshit, and I think
As
now
you should
I'm
be.
back to questioning
As you should be. The older I get, the more I realize that no one knows what they're doing. As a kid, I was like, everything's gonna be fine. Like, the world works perfectly. Like, there's people in power that do things right. And as I get older, I'm like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Therefore, nobody knows what they're doing.
The biggest hoax was kind of realizing that the people I trusted also don't know what they're doing.
Yes.
But at least, like, they weren't on it. Like, you know, if the priest was like, hey, I gotta be honest with you, look, this is how it's done, I can't change it because of this, I agree with you, it's unfair. But he didn't do that. He was just like, sorry, can't help you, it is what it is. And I was like, well, fuck you then.
I just
I
picture
don't want to be a
little
part of this church.
I picture little baby Matara going, let me talk to your manager. Put me on the line with God. Like,
The worst part is I was pretty tall, even as an 8-year-old kid. So I was like still a pretty tall little kid, you know? And I was like, this. So yeah, that's I think why I'd be getting absolutely burned. Like, I think the moment I could utter my first words in the 1600s, they would be why, and I would get burned as a witch instantly. They would not wait for me to become a teenager.
That is so funny. Why?
it is what it
No,
is.
ended.
It's
The
just who I am.
torches rise.
What were you? Were you like that as a kid too, or were you?
No, I was unfortunately, my mom always called me precocious is the word she always used. Precocious. I'm gonna actually get the definition.
What if you're using it in this like accidental snow buddy month?
You know, potentially. Of behavior or ability indicative of early development. A child developed certain abilities, or they use the word in the definition. Tendency to choose something. I think it's like a kid that like just is like acts older than they are. Like, that was just me. Like, my mom always makes fun of me because I never called her mom. I called her mother. Mother.
That's funny.
Mother. I would like milk. Mother. Mother.
Mother. I wonder if it's also like, you know, acting like that also means that you didn't act out the way that like not normal, but the way that other young kids do.
Yeah.
So it's a way to like make you grow up faster, being like, wow, you're so mature, you're so nice, you're calm for your age. But that just means you're not, you know, acting your age. AKA
Right. Yeah.
complaining, acting out, lashing out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we see children that are like very young throwing a tantrum, people will be like, oh, I can't believe they're throwing a tantrum. But that is really normal and natural. Children
Right.
don't know how to like control their emotions or how to regulate.
Regulate, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I know, and now I'm backtracking as an adult. I'm like, I never got to act out. I never got to be a silly little guy. You know what? I'm going to be a silly little guy on the internet.
Yeah.
Snowbody mind
Little guy on
control.
the internet. Somebody mind control. Act out. Do a
Act out. I'd be crazy.
do a flip.
I'm healing my my precocious inner child. Do a flip.
Honestly, I'm telling you that when you're young, people are telling you, no, you have to like, you know, play within certain confines. You can't be, and it's good. I think it's good that people in my life kind of beat that out of me, because otherwise I'd be impossible. But now that I'm becoming older, I'm like, wait a second.
No.
But if I don't take the lead, who's gonna?
Right? I'm like, oh no.
If I'm not gonna do this, who's gonna do the thing I want to do?
Have you talked about like so I'm an eldest sibling, and I have a lot of all my cousins are younger than me, so I was the oldest, so I was kind of like
you are an eldest sibling. I always forget.
yeah, I had a younger brother, but I also have 3 younger cousins on my mom's side as well, so like I was kind of just always the oldest, and if I did anything wrong, it was always, Amanda, you're an example to these little ones. You can't say that or do that. Oh, okay. Well, Jesus, well, you know what? Lock me up, I guess.
I had it from the other way, where I don't have siblings and I don't have cousins, but because it's only me, everything had to be perfect. Because it was only me, so it's like, well, you have to do every single extracurricular. You have to do karate and you have to do piano and you have to do this and you have to take an extra language. And it's like, why? Because you gotta. Well, I don't want to, but who else is gonna do it? There's only you. So I burned out from everything. And this is why even nowadays, this is a real bad trait of mine. When I start feeling overburdened with responsibility, I'm like, I always need to know that, like, don't rely on me too hard because everyone's relying on me all the time and I don't.
Felt. Yeah. See, when I'm overburdened, I do more. I'm like, no, more slices.
No, more slices of pizza.
More slices.
Pizza.
Wait, you did karate? That's so. Do you like? Was it a fleeting moment? Are you?
It was like 2.5 years, and it was not going crazy, and I was not enjoying it at all. And they just made me do it because they thought that, well, it's important that you know a martial art.
Oh,
and I'm like, but I don't even like this martial art. I like running more and that kind of stuff, but that, running's not a sport.
Yeah.
I don't know why my parents thought that, but yeah.
So you did karate, and did you have any other like extracurricular activities growing up?
At some point, we tried everything.
Really?
Ice skating. I have to look at my old photos because I think I blocked out so much of the. But the one that stuck was theater. Theater and running are the ones that definitely.
Oh, we're very similar because I did kind of the same thing. I did spaghetti at the wall. I did fencing as a kid. I thought it was so cool, and horseback riding. But yeah, fencing was one that I did for like a year or two, and then I was like, I don't like this. I don't like the swords being poked into my booba. I don't like this.
Honestly, it's weird because I really wish my parents didn't push me into anything. Because they push me into so much stuff now, like my perfect idea. But I wonder if they didn't push me into anything, if nowadays I'd be like, oh my God, I have so much to catch up on and I have to do all these.
Right.
I don't know. But I definitely felt like I had no agency and no choice, which is why now I choose to do nothing. I choose to be lazy.
That's so fair. I gotta do. Sometimes, guys, less is enough. More is not more. Sometimes,
Or I wish like we actually had a conversation about like, and this is something that makes me think about if I ever have a kid, right? Of like, well, okay, you should do a sport. Why? Because it teaches you discipline. It makes you friends. It's a good habit. No. But let's maybe explore a sport that you could enjoy.
Yeah.
Maybe
what do you want to
like
do?
volleyball, but you'd love football, or maybe you love fencing, or right? Like I wish that was a little bit more of a conversation that happened.
So true.
But again, I don't blame my parents. They did the best.
Fair. I did a lot of sports because my friends did them. Like I did a lot of softball, not because I liked softball, but because my friends played softball and I just wanted to hang out with them, which is indicative of who I am today. I'm like, we can play a game. I hate that game, but I'll play that game with you because I just want to hang out with you.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder about that. It's weird too because like you can, when it comes to raising a kid, you as a parent can quote unquote do everything right, but it doesn't matter. And just like there's parents that are like, oh yeah, we just like left the kid alone and they ended up being like genius, amazing, right?
Yeah, you don't know
really
if you fucked up until it's too late.
Yeah. Yep. And sometimes even if you did everything right, you still kind of, like, yeah, it's not all on you.
So true. Ah, damn. Yeah. I'm so glad we got to talk about sports because I wanted to ask you if you were good at sports, if you liked sports. That's so funny.
I like being active in the sense that I like stretching, I like walking, I like running, I like working out. But I don't think I ever really did a lot of team sports growing up because it was all about studies and stuff like that.
Oh wow, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I wasn't a very studious person because I grew up with dyslexia, so like my studies always suffered. But I really liked extracurricular things.
I think if I could, I think I actually like I do enjoy physical sport and I do enjoy team sport. But like it was not a curricular that I could really do because the parents were like, you're the only child and we're all immigrants. You need to be a doctor, but also a physicist, but also a musician, but also a pianist. And
do you remember piano? Can you like play it today?
So realistically, if I sat down and learned piano again for about a year, could, but the problem is I did piano for about 8 years. The day that I stopped, I haven't touched a piano for like since then. Because I was so pissed that I had to do it. It was forced on me.
Dude, I'm the
But
same
now
way.
that I'm older, I actually wonder if I should do piano for a year just to be able to like play again.
Oh. That's so funny. I'm the same way. I played piano for like 8 years. I have a piano in my house. I have my childhood piano that we had in my parents' house. They were gonna sell it, and I went, I will take
I will
it.
buy it.
But I don't play. It has a machine on it, and I can load music on it, and it plays itself.
Aw. Well, I was actually thinking about that because at this point, the last time I touched a piano was what's 14? 17 years ago.
Wow.
It's the last time I like played piano. So I do wonder how long it would take me if I genuinely sat down twice a week with like a proper teacher again, like how quickly my fingers would pick it back up again.
I wonder. It might be just like riding a bike, because you have all the tools there in your noggin. You just got to re-unlock them.
But 17 years is still a long
It is a long time.
And the finger dexterity, I think, is the big thing that like you basically just have to re-practice. And during the last few years, I was definitely not as studious. Like once you know the teenage years hit, I was definitely not as studious as I could have been.
So true. Oh. Well, I wanna
Why did
see.
you not touch the piano since you stopped? What?
Oh, all of my piano teachers were just really nasty old ladies, and I just dreaded it. My mom would just drop me off at their houses, and I'd be like, "No, I want to work with Mrs. Like, I would just be mad. And so I feel like I just kind of half-assed those lessons because I had to do it. Looking back, I really wish that I had learned, but I can like play like strangely. I can't read music, which is so funny being a singer. Can't read music, but I can sit at a piano and make a melody. Strangely, like I know where the keys are. Like my head knows that this key is gonna make this noise, you know? So like I can kind of like beep 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 like boop around, but I couldn't actually play anything.
How useful is the BB beeping for your career in general? Is that something that can help you out a lot? Piano or not really?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know that that's an F sharp or like a B, but I know this. I can hear the sound in my head before I hit the key. Like it's a weird. I don't know. Like I'm like, oh, I need to hit this note. It's over here. Like I know it's here. You know? I don't know. Damn, dyslexic for music as well.
I saw that too. Oh my god,
Potentially.
that's so funny. That's so funny.
I'm like, every good bird does fly. Okay, it's an F. You know?
I'm just curious for me, like I am considering maybe one day relearning piano just because when I was learning how to sing, to completely explain to you like how much I blocked piano out of my mind. When it comes to singing, I didn't really realize you sing notes. Even though when I played piano, you would play the music and it had words.
Oh.
And that's how badly I blocked it out of my head.
That's just learning. So musicians learn by ear, or they learn by like reading. Some musicians are just, like, I'm just ear. I'm only ear. Like I'm like, oh, that note is wrong.
Yeah. I just hear something and I'm like, well, that sounds okay. I
know
guess
what?
I'll just do that again.
You know what, Matara? Start
What?
classes now. In a year and a half, I want karaoke piano night with Matara, where Matara just plays little biddies for us to listen to. ASMR piano
my
Matara.
God. That's one thing, like, so if I were to learn piano again, I would want to do it not with something stream attached to it, because I don't know if you have the same problem lately, but I don't want to learn things and develop hobbies just to be something that I do. Because lately it feels like every book I read, it's like I can't relax and read a book because I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to talk about it on stream, or I can't relax and do something because I'm like, oh, I need something to talk about on stream. So unfortunately, I'm like in this weird, I think I'm like a little bit, not burned out, but I'm definitely exhausted spiritually.
That's fair. I know. It's sometimes hard to find time for hobbies as an adult. I feel you.
I don't know how you find the time considering how busy. What are your plans later today, huh? Talk to me.
I have work. I have a session.
Yep. See?
I have work, and then I have my other work, and then tonight I have other work. I have to record a song tonight. So I have my other, I'm doing all 3 jobs today.
See? You're crazy.
crazy. You're so insane for that. I love you. You are insane for that.
I was in the booth last night till like 10 p.m. and then I was like, I've been working since 9 a.m. I have to go to sleep.
You are insane for that. Actually insane. You're crazy.
Listen, we're birds of a feather here. You also do. We all do too much. It's the name of the game.
The problem is, like, when I talk to people like you, I feel like I don't do that much. But then when everybody else that's not you talks to me, they're like, Matara, you do so much. I'm like, but I don't. But then, like, you do so much. I'm like, but I don't.
Oh, we do. I know,
So it
but I
depends.
don't. It's never
don't.
enough.
Do you at least know that you do a lot? At least, like, you're not, right?
No,
What?
No, my brain. The reason I do so much is because my brain always tells me that I'm not doing enough, unfortunately. And I can't take a day off because my brain tells me that I could be using that time to do something. And it's not a monetary thing. It's not like you could be doing more, you could be making more money, you could be doing another job. It's I actually enjoy it and I just want it faster. Like I want to see the song up faster. I want to realize that dream now, today. I want it immediately. So I'll just like work really hard to like see it. Even if the thing like is like a thing that I know will take a year, I will still work so hard to get it sooner, you know?
That's actually really cute.
I just enjoy productivity.
I think so I've been having to give myself deadlines, and I feel like when I have a deadline, like for example, let's say I want something done by October 15th, my anniversary. Because of that, like having those deadlines helps.
So true.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I feel it. The dopamine.
Maybe
yeah.
I should give myself deadlines like that a little bit more. Just like I want to have this be around next week or next this or in 2 months.
Yeah.
That's a really good hack.
Yeah. I like setting little deadlines too. Like if it's a huge project, like for my music and stuff, I will do like an Excel sheet and I will like break it up into like lyrics, harmonies, guides, music, art, recording, mixing, tuning, and I'll check it off as each one is done. So I get like a little bit of a dopamine rush instead of being like, I have to do 40 things for 12 songs, like it's never going to be done. But yeah, just like little tiny gold stars for
That's
myself.
actually not a bad idea. The little, I've been doing that, but I think I don't do it enough. Like, I think I don't break my projects into enough small bits.
Yeah.
That's actually, I know what I'm doing later.
100%.
I know what I'm doing later. Oh my God. You got me excited, girl. What the heck?
Thank you so much for joining for today. We're actually,
This was so much fun.
Yeah, an hour blew by.
I can't believe it
But it's been,
already.
I know, it's been absolutely lovely. And we got through like almost all the questions that I wanted to ask you, which is incredible. And we got through there like naturally, just through yapping.
I love it. Even though I haven't watched some of the movies that you asked me about, we still did it.
Yeah, we still did
fam.
it. I'm so happy. But yeah, thank you so much for
too.
joining
Thank you for
today. It was a pleasure.
How are you enjoying the show so far?
I'm having so much fun, and it's just fun to like reach out to people. My goal really is to start interviewing VTubers that I've never interacted with or who have smaller audiences, because I'd love to like, I don't know, get to know them and have chat, meet their new Oshi. That's like the kind of the vibe is meet your Oshi, like your Oshi that you don't know is your Oshi yet.
That's so cute.
Yeah, but
I love it. I think that's also one of the reasons I really like yapping streams is not everybody likes to play the same game. Not everybody's around at the same time even. And sometimes it just feels kind of jarring or scary to be like, hey, do you want to do an 8 on something? But if it's just like, hey, come talk for an hour with
just
me.
come talk. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I'm always like, they're not gonna be like maybe like one question about VTubing, but like they're gonna be random stuff that are like easy to answer. That's just what I like. I think it's just fun and
This was
interesting.
great. I think you asking chat for questions is a great idea as well. They always have such fun questions. And I think you adding a lot of your own personal stuff like Twilight and High School Musical leads to really fun conversations about that kind of stuff, which is awesome. So
Some different stuff.
I enjoyed that. You did really good. I loved it.
Is there anything you'd like to shout out? Maybe shout out Trashlight, your own talk show.
Yeah, so I am unfortunately with a lot of the stuff kind of currently happening. Trashlight is taking a little bit of a break, but I will be bringing Trash Like Confidential back.
Yay.
It's just that, it's been a
It's a
lot.
lot,
And I'm like, I'm trying to also, one thing a few years back when I was going through a lot of this stuff, I didn't give myself time in the moment to process my emotions, which then led to like actual health complications. So now I'm kind of actually like letting myself feel, my feelings,
Aw.
which leads to a lot of unhappy days.
Oh no. Yeah, but it's important. It's an important part of healing.
Yeah,
is to
I'm
kinda,
trying
like,
not to
release
just
it.
like distract myself with work or distract myself with stuff. But the thing is, yes, so Trash Like Confidential will be back soon. I am also working on a few things. I'm sorry for keeping it kind of vague. Basically, I realized I actually did have some great ideas that people said were really hard to do. And now that I'm kind of starting to do my ideas, I'm realizing, what? You got into Harvard Law? What? Like it's hard?
Yes.
So I'm kind of doing a little bit of that right now. But unfortunately, that does take away a lot of time from stream, which makes me sad because I just want to be there and live. Another thing is, I don't know. I know you have very good PR, but I get dreams where in my dream, I'm streaming and I accidentally say something and get
I have those. Yeah.
it's been really tough. Like, even though I know that it's in my dream and I know that like I'm not drinking on stream, and even if I do drink, I'm not going to drink that much to say it's been like the fear of going live has been so big for me that I'm just trying to sorry, that's such a bad PR for myself.
No, you're good.
Anyway, everybody, I am Matara Kan of Independent. If you would like to hang out with me, I will be streaming a little bit this week.
Yeah.
But I am mainly trying to work on a few things and try to make sure that I don't. What do I say?
A good balance. Trying to find a good balance of content.
I'm trying to find a good
and life.
balance, and I'm trying to make sure that in the future, if a situation happens, that I will not be affected so heavily. So, yeah.
Gotta protect yourself. Big love.
Gotta protect myself, and anything that I uncover that protects myself, can help the other members and things like that. So it's been good. It's been good. But yeah,
Amazing.
thank you for
Hell
having
yeah,
me.
thank you.
It's been awesome, and
Yeah,
like
the
I said,
pleasure's all
I just want to be a little bit more offline right now while I'm still healing through a lot of
100%.
things.
In the meantime, where can chat find your content? What socials are you on?
I am on the Twitch, Matara Kan, also on the YouTube, Matara Kan, or Matara Kan Plus. I also stream on the YouTube X, Matara Kan. I've started posting on my Instagram a little bit more as well, Matara_Kan. Check me out there. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you. That's the thing about creating content for such a long time that I'm sure you can relate to. Sometimes, you're going through a little bit of a lull, and that's okay, because next time you get back into another, exciting journey.
Yeah, on a new path for a new future.
On a new
and I'm
path,
excited to see everything that you're cooking. I know you are, so I'm excited.
I'm excited to tell you. I love you so
can't
much,
wait.
Amelie.
Big love, big love. Thanks for
Bye,
joining. Have a great rest of your
everybody.
day. Bye, Matara. Bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for joining for episode 2 of Meet Your Oshi. That was Matara Kan. Love her so much. Big, big love. Make sure to follow her on all the socials and everything. And thank you so much. Until the next time.